everybody. Today I've got an unboxing for you. This one should be quite interesting. I bought a knife from Dutch Knife Guy. But before we do that, we're going to have a beer, as we usually do. Now this is the last of the selection I got from Runway Brewery. Double IPA. And the Runway Brewery is based in Manchester city centre. So it's not too far from here. Try and pour this quite carefully, because they've all had sediment in the bottle, even though they're not marked as bottle conditioned. So what have we got? 7.2%. Wow, this one is labelled as bottle conditioned. I beg your pardon. Double IPA. Nice tight head. Oh, that's nice. Very, very hoppy aroma and a very bitter hoppy taste. That's delightful. So I can recommend them. Runway Brewery in Manchester. So let's crack on with the main business, which is unboxing a purchase. As I say, it's from Dutch Knife Guy. Okay, so it's Tuesday. Yesterday this package arrived, but I didn't have time to open it and do a video yesterday. And it's a knife that I bought from Dutch Knife Guy. So let's get stuck in. I'm going to open it with this Dutch Army knife, also from Dutch Knife Guy. Right, now I don't know very much at all about this knife, so it might be interesting to try and do some research at some point. But what we've got is another Dutch Army knife. This one has got green composite scales and seems to be a slightly different tool set to this one. There's no year on this, and my theory is that this knife is noticeably over 50 years old. And the reason I say that is I've got two Dutch Army knives. I've got a 66 and a 78. And it's clearly closer to the 66 in style than the 78. If it was newer than this one, you would expect it to have a year on it, as we've got 66 and 78 on here. So I think it predates this one, which is in itself interesting because it does appear to be in slightly better condition. That one's cracked on both the centre pins, whereas the scuffs and marks, but the composite scales are pretty much intact. So we've got steel back springs, brass spacers and liners, and a brass bail arm. Let's see. Ooh. So the blade has had a lot of use. A bit of shortening there, and it's a bit wiggly, so it's not been sharpened by the most adept in its history. Bit of a burr there as well, so we're going to have to do some work on that edge. Tiny amount of side to side wiggle, none up and down. Snaps in and out nicely. And I can't see any maker's name on the main blade. If we look on the the 66, we've got the company name Amifa there. So what else have we got? Are we still in focus? That's a thought. Bit of glare. What's this one? Oh. Oh, right, now. Interesting. We've got like a screwdriver point, but then with two not sharp but shaped edges, as though they were for wire cutting or wire stripping perhaps. It doesn't look as though they've ever had a cutting edge as such, but perhaps they are for wire cutting. It may be that that's a specialised tool for a particular job, but I have no idea. And then the third tool, ooh, didn't want to come out of there. Ah, there we go. It's the old lobster claw can opener and bottle opener. It's not had so much use, that one, but it's in good nick. No maker's name on there. Good snapshot. Let's see if there's anything on here I didn't notice. No maker's name on there either, but I have to say it's a cracking little knife. Once we get the blade sharpened up, let's have a look. Actually, we'll just take that burr off. Now, I was going to do a separate video on this Stanley diamond sharpener, but might as well just say, give you my verdict on it now. Don't buy them, they're shite. Get the one from Claes Olsson. It's flimsy, it's the abrasive layers don't feel like they're very good quality at all. It feels like a bit of a pound shop job. So get the one from Claes Olsson, which I've had for a number of years and been very, very pleased with. So let's see what happens with just taking that burr off. Whether that's going to get us a cutting edge or not, I don't know. We shall see. Quick bit of catalogue paper. No, so we've got more work to do there. We're probably going to have to, actually looking at how wiggly that edge is, I'm probably going to have to grind a new edge onto there. Not a massive job, kind of job I like doing. So I'm assuming that this is how it came to mark, because that burr was quite dark in colour. It's not like it'd been freshly created. So there we go. That's a new purchase of an old, you can see the KL Dutch Army knife, and a very interesting one at that. So I'm very happy with that, particularly because it has different tools to the 66, which has that kind of a can opener thing, and a big spike, and a more conventional bottle opener, the screwdriver. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll just open this other tool up again, and if anybody knows that this is for a specific job, I'd be grateful if you let me know. So thank you to Dutch Knife Guy. It's a pleasure doing business.